Hello and welcome back. Today we have a special guest, Robert E. Lee.
Hello, Miss Stone. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me today.
Please call me Jem.
Sure will.
Now, I'm going to ask you some questions, okay?
Okay.
First question. Where did you get the nickname Granny Lee?
Well, Jem, my troops think that I'm too slow and cautious on the battlefield, so they gave me the name Old Granny Lee.
Oh, well, isn't that cute? Where did you learn to be such a great general?
I received a brilliant education at the National Military Academy, or better known as the West Point Army Academy, where I graduated second in my class.
Very interesting, Robert. If I may, when did you become a general?
It's a fun story, Jem. Prior to the beginning of the Civil War, I was a fresh graduate and was appointed by the Secretary of War, Jefferson Davis, to become Lieutenant Colonel of the 2nd Cavalry of Texas. But after the outbreak of the Civil War, I resigned. About 3 days later, Governor John Fletcher appointed me to be the Commander-in-Chief of Military and Naval Forces for Virginia.
What happened next?
Well, I was later appointed to be Brigadier General, which was one of the highest ranks back then, until I was appointed to be General in 1861.
Very nice. Now, Robert, what do you think of fighting? Did you ever get tired of all the blood and death?
Well, Jem, it is like I always say, it is well war is so terrible we would grow too fond of it.
Wise words.
I believe so.
Lee, what do you believe was your best battle?
I believe my best battle was the defeat of Jonathan Hooker in May of 1863. I had a brilliant battle strategy that my opponent, Hooker, did not anticipate, and we won.
Amazing.
Thank you.
When and where were you born?
Well, I was born on January 19th, 1807 in northeastern Virginia.
You were in the Mexican War, right?
Yes, I worked under General Winfield Scott, and I made myself known at the battles of Veracruz. After the war, General Scott declared me the very best soldier that he ever saw in the field.
What was the bloodiest battle in the Civil War, and did you win it?
I think the bloodiest battle, I believe, was the Battle of Gettysburg, where there was about 51,000 casualties. It was close, but we won after 3 awful days.
Heartbreaking. So, Robert, why did you surrender to Ulysses S. Grant and the Union?
Well, I fought to the very end until I knew there was no other way for me in the South. So on April 9th, 1865, I officially surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant in the North. Though it was close, I knew this is what I had to do.
Very sad.
Yes.
What did you do after your defeat in the Civil War?
Well, I became the president of Washington College, which later became the Washington and Lee University.
You really lived an amazing life.
Yes, very.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, but thank you for coming, Mr. Robert E. Lee.
Oh, thank you for letting me come.
That's all. Bye.
Bye.